Hi kids. Welcome to the Late Night Picture Show with Murph. That's me. Tonight's picture I think I mispronounced it last week. Girl Slaves of Morgana le Fay. Maybe it's on Google Maps. Pretty sexy. Yeah, a classic of erotic horror. I don't know what this quote has to do with anything. Nothing really. I can't grab this with my gloves. Girl Slaves of Morgana le Fay is a French picture. 1971. Compagnie Française de Distribution Cinématographique. Something like that. Directed by Bruno Gantillon. So I picked this DVD up at the one of those box stores years ago, out of the $6.99 bin. Top quality. So the movie surrounding this Morgana, which doesn't sound very French. Morgane, maybe? Morgane. Apparently she's like a queen of witches. And she lures unsuspecting foxy ladies to her fairy tale castle, with the bait being eternal youth. How else are you going to lure foxy ladies? So we start out with Anna and Françoise. They're out on a little road trip through the French countryside. Or Italian. I don't know where this was filmed. And they stop at an inn, which strangely only has male patrons. They're the only chicks in the joint. And they sit there and they uncomfortably sip mulled wine. The innkeeper warns them to avoid the village. Don't go down there. Nothing but bad can come of it. So you know they have to go. Well, they get lost. And they run out of fuel, petrol, gasoline here in the States. Oh no, what will they do? Well, it turns out there's a barn. They can just sleep in the barn, right? Well, after they make out a little, they go to sleep in the barn. Now, come morning, Anna is nowhere to be found. She's up and disappeared during the night. Francoise searches frantically for her, and she meets a little gnome of a man. Who leads her over the hills and through the woods. Man, did I write this? Over the hills and through the woods to, well, it's not Mimi's house. No, it's the above-mentioned fairy tale castle. Out in the middle of a lake. So, a magical boat appears right about this time and ferries her across the lake where beautiful lesbians welcome her and take her to their leader, Morgana. Morgana takes a shine to Francoise right away and gives her a special tour, finally reunites her with Anna, who is now sufficiently brainwashed into their little cult. Well, along the way, Francoise befriends a couple of dissidents. Yeah, I guess not all is happy in Le Fay. And with a little help from the gnome and his red-headed friend, she captures these secret talismans. Which magically hold all of the girls, or foxy ladies I said earlier, holds them all in captivity. Kind of mesmerized. So they've got the talismans, but does she really want to go back to her real life? You know, toiling away in some Parisian office? Or would she rather stay in lesbian paradise? I know which one I'd pick. Well, this is pretty typical of the genre. That being 1971 Euro trash horror sexploitation films. That was kind of a mouthful. It's not as good as a Jess Franco movie. Look him up. But it's better than most of the American garbage of the era. Much better. The costumes and sets are above par. And director Bruno Gastillon, well, he gives his Italian cousins, who pumped out a lot of horror in the 70s, he gives them a run for their money with this one. I give it 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-ring circus on the late night picture show tonight. On our special Christmas edition. Yeah, Christmas is in like a couple of days. So, I'm doing this early. If I can pick this up. Maybe Monkey could have picked it up. What will do next week? Around the beginning of 2018. Should I take that one? Nah. Well, it's a good thing I have these written down. I don't remember much about this one, other than I don't think it's Warning from Space, which has star-shaped creatures. It is in the bucket. This is Invasion of the Star Creatures. And we'll just have to wait and see. 'Cause I don't remember. This is Murph with Murph, and this has been the Late Night Picture Show. Tune in next week, or next year as the case may be, for another exciting episode, Invasion of the Star Creatures.